whatever support that brings will be offset by the impact, by the cuts that higher oil prices will have. It will effectively mean that for the broad middle and lower classes of Americans who don't necessarily have stock investments that benefit, that they're going to see a standard of living shock. I just want to ask, if what you're saying about oil prices heading to $250 a barrel is right, why, if anything, does the market keep telling us that it sees prices lower the further out we look into these contracts?
Well, first of all, I said up to 200. Maybe it'll go to 250. I don't know. But I thought 150 to 200. But yes, Americans are going to suffer a declining standard of living. That is the consequence of quantitative easing. That's one of the reasons I'm opposing it. The Fed is destroying the standard of living of middle-class Americans by destroying the value of their savings, of their wages. And yes, prices are going to go up. But look at oil companies. I own a lot of oil stocks. And oil companies aren't really making a lot of money. Look at oil stocks. They're not going up. $100 a barrel is not high enough for these oil companies to economically replace their depleting reserves.
Right,
it tells you that oil prices are much too cheap. Inflation is driving up the cost of exploring for oil. Oil needs to be $150 to $200 a barrel for these oil companies to make decent profits.
I'm just saying, why is it, if you're saying that oil is going to 200, do the forward contracts reflect an oil price that's lower than where we are today?
Because the consensus is wrong. The consensus is wrong about a lot of things. The consensus is wrong about gold. They've been wrong about the bond market. Remember what people thought about internet stocks in 1999 or about real estate in 2007. Okay. Whenever you have a consensus, it's generally wrong. So I'm not looking at what most people think is going to happen to the price of oil. I'm looking at what I believe is going to happen to the price of oil. And I think I'm a better barometer than just a consensus opinion, which has historically proven to be wrong far more often than it's right.